Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad. In y'all's ear. All right, Patrick Beverley, man. So, Patrick Beverley's sister just turned 15. He said, "So yeah, but please keep my fam in the prayers." And then his original statement was Patrick Beverley has no criminal record. He cares deeply about his little sister, a young lady, a minor. Given that when he unexpectedly found her home with the 18-year-old man in the middle of the night, he was understandably concerned, and as a brother would be about his sister. However, we don't believe what followed happened the way that it's been described, and we look forward to the opportunity to address that in court. Apparently, he choked her. I don't know if I can even say that on YouTube. Apparently, her, you know what I mean? Apparently, I have no idea how to say that on YouTube. But apparently, you know, it was things of graphic nature where she couldn't really breathe. Someone said, I haven't read the TMZ article. Pat Bev's mother set the little girl up, and she needs to be arrested as well for her involvement. So now here it is, the official thing from Lauren Collins. Shout out to Lauren Collins, by the way. Breaking: former NBA star Patrick Beverley arrested on November 14th on of a family member and impeding breath, has been charged with a third-degree felony but remains unindicted. The probable cause of the warrant was posted today, detailing the allegations from that night. According to the probable cause affidavit, Beverly's 15-year-old sister has snuck out to meet her boyfriend when her boyfriend's 18 and she's 15. Okay, when she returned, their mother called Beverley to the house where he allegedly grabbed the girl by the neck by both hands, lifted her off the ground, squeezed for 20 to 30 seconds until she couldn't breathe, carried her while still choking her, slammed her against the walls, laid her on the couch, stood over her, and punched her once in the left eye. Oh, he's done. You're raps. It's raps, buddy, and told her he would, quote unquote, be the family member that unalives her. Oh, you're done, buddy. For a 15 and an 18-year-old, he said an 18-year-old man, he was with my minor sister. He was 18, she was 15. Now, Gennaro Wilson, you know what I'm saying? Man, that was a time in Georgia. If you know, you know, like, and I had family involved in the case. Boy, that was a time. If you know, you know, Georgia, look it up, Gennaro Wilson case. It was, I believe Gennaro Wilson just turned 18, or he was 18, and he was dealing with someone like, he was like a senior. He was dealing with like a freshman, like girl and stuff like that at his school. She was 15, and he got statutory, bro. He got like convicted of statutory, and it was a big deal. And yeah, it was, and yeah, and like, yeah, I had family involved, and it was a really ugly time in Georgia. But, you know, this is kind of like, sounds like the same thing. It won't no grooming or taking advantage of. It sound like two high school students, to be honest, for all we know. Now, should seniors really be messing with freshmen in high school? No. However, it's not, I don't think it's exactly, might be a controversial take, but I don't just think it's exactly like PDF behavior. Me personally, I don't think that. I think it's a bit weird. I think you shouldn't do it. I don't think you should go anywhere lower than 2 grades while you're in school. So it should be, if you're a junior, it should be nothing younger than, well, a freshman. That sounds crazy. A middle schooler as a junior sounds crazy. But if you're a senior, it should be no one younger than a sophomore. If you're a junior, it should be no one younger than a freshman. If you're a sophomore, it should be no one younger than an 8th grader. That sounds crazy. An 8th grader sounds crazy. Really, if you're in 10th grade, it should be no one younger than a 9th grader. We'll say that. For the sake of the conversation. Everybody should be in high school. And if you're in 9th grade, it should be no one younger than an 8th grader, to be honest. You know, so the older you get, the kind of like, I feel like the gap is kind of a little more acceptable. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going all the way around here. Bottom line, I don't think it caused for all of this. Like, this was uncalled for. it was unnecessary. And then on top of that, it's like, even if you view it as like wrong and he's a man with PDF behavior of, you know what I'm saying, against your sister, you choking out your sister, she's the victim here, right? She's the one being groomed. She's the one being taken advantage of by an older person, right? So if that is the case, why are you getting on her? You need to get on him. You big, you bad, you played in the NBA, you 38, you say you I'm a bad man. I'm a do that to the 18-year-old. He in the house. She snuck him in, right? Or you could go to his house. If the mama got the information to call you over to the house to put some fear into the little girl, then the mama got the information of where the little boy lives, man. And he's not no little boy, he's 18. Of where the young man lives. The young man lives. So yeah, that's what I think. Let me read the rest of this stuff. When she returned, their mother called Beverly to the house where he did that. He be the one that deputies observed visible neck marks and burst blood vessels. Oh, and in the whites of her eyes, consistent with strangulation. Beverly is innocent until proven guilty, and this is a developing case. LA Mag. Jeez Louise. Here we go. Here's the thing. Upon arrival, I made contact with the victim identified as Pat Bev's sister, who stated her brother, identified as Patrick Beverley, intentionally and knowingly and impeded breath, stated that she left her residence without permission during the night hours, stated that she left the residence in the back door without her mother, identified as Lisa Beverley, knowing, stated that she left to a nearby neighborhood to see her boyfriend, identified as Aiden Heidenbrand. Stated that when she returned to the residence, Lisa Beverley was awake, stated that Lisa Beverley told her to come into her room, stated that Lisa Beverley told her to call the person that she had to go left to see and called them to come pick her up, stated that she called Aiden Heiderbrand to come to the residence, stated that Lisa Beverley left the room in front of the residence and invited Aiden Heiderman to come inside of the residence, stated that Aiden Heiderman and herself went inside of Lisa Beverley's room, stated that Lisa Beverley told Patrick Beverley to come to the residence in the bedroom, stated that Patrick Beverley made location and began to tell her a statement to the extent of what is wrong with her. In reference to her leaving the residence without permission, stated that Patrick Beverley grabbed her by neck with both hands and picked her up off the ground, having her feet come off the floor. Stated that Patrick Beverley squeezed her neck, causing her to feel pain. Felt that she was losing oxygen, not able to breathe. Stated that Patrick Beverley squeezing her neck and lack of oxygen lasted for approximately 20 to 30 seconds. Stated that Patrick Beverley took her out of Lisa Beverley's bedroom while still holding her neck. Stated that Patrick Beverley held the door open, took her to an open room area of the residence located outside of Lisa Beverley's room. Stated that Patrick Beverley began to slam her body against the walls of the residence, and she was still holding her by the neck. Stated that she attempted to loosen Patrick Beverley's grip of the neck by grabbing Beverley's wrist. Stated that Patrick Beverley laid her down on the sofa, stood on top of her, then punched her approximately one time in her left thigh with a closed fist. Stated that Lisa Beverley was inside her bedroom during the stated that Patrick Beverley made a statement to her during the to the extent that he would be the family relative to unalive her. Stated that Lisa Beverley told Aiden Heidenberg to leave the residence and he left. Stated that Patrick Beverley followed Aiden. Stated that she was pacing the open room of the residence and she was told to sit down. Stated that Patrick Beverley returned to the residence and told Lisa Beverley and herself that Aiden had called law enforcement. Oh, he called 911. I was able to locate markings on her neck. I observed to have, ironically, the 18-year-old, the only one with some sense in this situation. That's crazy. I placed Patrick Beverley in custody and transported him to the Fort Bend County Jail to prevent any further family violence. Patrick Beverley was booked into Fort Bend Jail for a family house member impede and breath circulation. Trey Young is very, very mature to not say anything. Because the way that true haters work, you would say something. However, Trey's in the middle of the season. The Hawks were in the middle of a 4-game win streak that ended due to the Detroit Pistons who have even a longer win streak. I think the Pistons win streak is now like 9 games. Let me see. Pistons. How many games in a row they don't win? Let me see. Eastern Conference standings. Pistons don't won 11 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? So Pistons have now won 11 games in a row, and then the Hawks 4-game win streak. And with that being said, it's like he's locked in. But I'll take a second to like make a, because you did all this talking on Trae Young. Y'all not in the same weight class, nearly not the same players. You try to downplay his whole career, say people don't want to play with him. He'll never win. He already went to the Eastern Conference Finals before you ever did. And you still try to downplay on him. You still try to talk down on him and, you know, do your little back and forth. And the team is winning again and stuff like that without him. And they're going to be winning more with him. Like a game like tonight and another game, 2 games in particular, the Hawks would have won that they lost if Trae Young was playing. It's just, you know, it's a lot, bro. Trae is very mature for not saying anything. And because you look crazy, bro. You look crazy. This is a bad look for Pat Bev, bro. I ain't going to lie to you. And it is what it is. That being said, I have to keep this thing moving because, you know, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay. Here we go. Brian Michael Cox. You talk about.
Rashad, why
anyway.
You didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.